Starting to record. Now see, it says, if anybody wants to identify an organism whose name you do not know, you may be able to find a picture of it in a book. However, not every organism may be pictured, or your organism may not look exactly like any of the pictures. If this happens, you can often find a key that you can use to work out what organism it is. How? Basically, a key is a way of leading you through to the name of your organism by giving you two descriptions at a time and asking you to choose between them. Each choice that you make then leads you to another pair of descriptions until you end up with the name of your organism. This kind of key is known as a dichotomous key. The word dichotomous literally means branching into two and refers to the fact that you have two descriptions to choose from at every step. Now, this will make more sense to you if we look at this example, right? Let's see. Dichotomous means branching or dividing into two. A dichotomous key is a way of leading you through to the name of your organism. How? जैसे कि ये example दी हुई है, that you can see these pictures on the right hand side. Okay, you can see how many pictures? There are 5 pictures. Okay, and they have been given a letter to identify, which is A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. Achha, now let's use this key to identify. To use the key, choose one of the animals that you're going to identify. Let's say you choose organism B. This is organism B. Okay? We are choosing organism B, and then we will try to ask questions by using this dichotomous key. Now look at the first pair of statements in the key. The first pair of statements in the key. Decide which description in step 1 matches your organism, which is organism B. Okay? Which does it resemble? Jointed limbs or no jointed limbs?
Jointed limbs.
Achha. Now, the description is saying that if the organism B contains jointed limbs, you jump on to step 2. ठीक है? अच्छा, अब हमें पता चल गया कि हमने जो organism choose किया है, it has, of course, obviously, it has jointed limbs. So now we jump on to option 2. तो हम यहाँ से jump करके option 2 पे आते हैं, right? Now let's look at this option. Look at the descriptions in step 2. Decide which describes organisms B. Which of these describe more than 5 pairs of jointed limb or 5 or fewer pairs of jointed limb?
More than 5.
More than 5 pairs. Achha, agar more than 5 pairs hai, so we have to move to step 3. Achha, what does step 3 tell us?
Look at the description in step 2. Decide which describes organism B. It has more than 5 pairs of jointed limbs, so it's a centipede.
It's a centipede. Achha, more than 5 hai, to unhone kaha ke, just a minute, look at the description in step 2. Which describes, decide which organism describes B. It has more than 5 pairs of jointed limbs, so it's a centipede. ठीक है, ये step 2 तक ही हमें पता चल जाएगा, हमें आगे जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Are you understanding what we are doing?
Yeah, I have a question. After jointed limbs, there's a dash and then there's a 2. Why is that 2 there?
Where?
So basically, ये जो है ना, jointed limbs, like 1 jointed limbs, then there's a dash, then there's 2, then no jointed limbs, then there's a dash.
That dash is just a ऐसे ही बनाया हुआ है dash.
Alright, okay.
Dot बनाया हुआ है ना, just 2.
We did a similar question in class today. There was a dog, and yeah, we did something about him.
Let's do another thing. For example, this one, na. Let's look at this key. This is protoctist and this is for plants. Okay. So let's say if we start from here, कोई भी कोई organism है, we ask a question, is it unicellular? And if the answer is yes, then there is another question, has it got a nuclear membrane? The answer is yes. So it's a protoctist, because a protoctist is actually unicellular also and it has a true nucleus also. लेकिन अगर कोई ऐसा है जो कोई unicellular नहीं है, it's not unicellular, then this means It might be a plant or an animal, or it might be a fungus also, because fungus भी multicellular होता है, plant भी multicellular होता है, और animal भी multicellular होता है. So if it's not unicellular, तो हम इस डायरेक्शन में चले जाएंगे. ठीक है. फिर आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा, does it have a hypha or a cell? So if it has a hypha, of course it's a fungus. So then you stop over here. If it doesn't have a hypha and it has cell, तो फिर हम एक और सवाल पूछेंगे, does it have a cell wall and chloroplast? If the answer is yes, it's a plant. If the answer is no, then it's an animal. ठीक है. और यहाँ पे भी ऐसे ही कि अगर इसके पास न्यूक्लियर, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू आस्क अ क्वेश्चन बिल्कुल बिगनिंग में कि इज इट यूनिसेल्युलर, तो यू से यस. फिर आप एक क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे, हैज इट गॉट अ न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन, एंड इफ योर आंसर इज नो, तो फिर तो the only possible option that you have is prokaryotes, because prokaryotes are the only kingdom which do not have a true nucleus. समझ आ रही है बात?
Yes, miss.
Right? And then what about the answer to this question? Use the key to identify the plant to which the leaf belongs. First of all, tell me, is the leaf in more than one piece or in one piece?
Miss, it's in more than one piece.
Okay, so is the leaf edge smooth or it's jagged?
Miss, it's smooth.
It's not smooth. Look at
Oh.
the leaf edges. They are
Oh
jagged.
yeah, the edges are jagged. Yeah.
So then what's the option? Correct option.
Maybe Miss D. Sorbus. Something. Yeah.
Whatever. Acha. This we did already. Okay, so let's do some question from classification, right? We will be doing these questions. Okay, what's the answer to this question?
Miss, are you sharing something? Because I can't see it.
Sorry, I'll share it once again. Yes, what's the answer to this question? It's just coming up in a second. Can you see my screen? No?
Yes, I can.
Acha. This one. The diagram shows a bird that lives near the rivers, and then you have to tell me what is what.
Yes, miss. Toes are joined by a flap and skin.
Acha. Okay, so
Miss, the beak is longer than the head.
okay,
And
go to 3.
Miss, the
Top of the
answer,
head is black.
answer is C.
Answer is C. Correct. Number 10.
The table shows scientific names and the common names of 4 plants. Miss, I'm not sure of this. I don't really get it.
Which word in their names show that the two of the plants share the greatest number of features? Basically, viola.
Yeah, viola, right? Only the scientific names, right?
Because
Not the common, right?
scientific names. Common
Right.
names can be very, very misleading, na? That's why. Because see, viola actually shows that they are the same genus.
Yes.
Because palustris and tricolor is the name of the species, not the genus, right? Acha, okay. Um, I think we've done this question, but I'm going to repeat once again. What is the correct way of naming an organism using the binomial system?
Miss, it's C.
C, correct. We've done this question. We've already done this one as well. Huh. The list shows the scientific names for 8 animals using the binomial system. So which 2 animals are most closely related?
Um, Miss, option A and option D is out, and so is option C. It's B.
B.
Yeah.
Acha, in option C, the species is the same, isn't it?
Yes, but the
If we go,
is different.
no, but see, when we go from the top to the bottommost hierarchy, so the second name which we have is the name of the species. अगर species का name same है, इसका मतलब कि इसके बहुत सारे common features हैं. But still, let me just confirm. This is MCQ number 15. 15 is B. I hope ये यही वाले MCQs हैं. 15B.
Yeah, it's B.
अच्छा, it's B. Okay, fine. Maybe I was confused. So the diagram shows a flower seen from above. Use the key to find the name of the family to which it belongs.
4 petals. Um, 2 stamens. No, 6 petals joined. Are the petals joined or separated?
They look like they're separated.
Yeah, miss, then it's D.
See, 16 is.
B.
Understand it. I want to reconfirm whether. 16 is B. 16 is B. So they say it's B. The 4 petals, 2 stamens, and I think their petals are joined. They're not separate.
So, miss, then
It's very
shouldn't the
difficult
final answer
actually.
be C?
Why B then?
Exactly, because see, it does have 4 petals and then it has 6 stamens. So, yeah, the answer over here is B. But then when we look at the third option, the petals are joined together. So it's supposed to be C.
Hmm. You know, this question is not, they haven't even shared the name of the past paper, so it's very difficult to reconfirm. And the problem is that in O levels, because you are giving O levels, these are questions are from IGCSE. So this chapter was included for the first time in O levels. So we
Yes.
don't even have a mark scheme for this, a proper mark scheme for this. Okay,
Okay.
let's see. The diagram shows a key for 5 vertebrates. Which class of vertebrates does the organism W belong?
It has legs, it has no legs, no feathers, and has no scales. Miss scale, snake, reptile.
Reptiles,
D.
18D. What's happening?
Miss, I don't think that this is the marking scheme for this because the thing is that
Exactly.
this is like a
Exactly.
very
Everything is coming
straightforward
wrong.
question. So exactly, तो इसका
Ah.
answer to C ही है.
यही तो कर रहे हैं. It says no scales and no feathers, huh?
या मिस तो फिर वो तो रेप्टाइल ही होगा ना, स्नेक.
और उसमें क्या था, इसका आंसर बी था.
या बी
हाँ,
नहीं,
बी
ए था,
तो बी तो हो ही नहीं.
एम्फीबियन.
Amphibians.
एम्फीबियन. या
अच्छा, amphibians also do not have any feathers,
बट दे
and
डू
they
हैव
also they do have what?
स्केल्स.
They don't have scales. They don't have scales. So it has to be then A only. Yes.
Miss, remember this plant question we did? Like if you could scroll up or something. I think like we can do
अच्छा,
that again to just figure out कि अगर इसकी marking scheme सही है या नहीं.
हाँ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन पहले हम ये देख लेते हैं. Let's very quickly see amphibians.
Alright.
हाँ, moist scaleless skin. ठीक है, तो फिर
Yes.
तो A होना चाहिए ना. हाँ.
लेकिन
And
वहाँ पे
if you
कहीं
look at
directly
reptiles,
mentioned it didn't have feathers.
look. Reptiles have scales,
Oh yes. Skin पे
right?
have. Yeah.
तो फिर A ही सही था. ठीक है, A
Yeah.
सही है इसमें. Then you want me to go back
Yeah, the
this
leaf question.
question?
No, the वो एक leaf वाला था. We did it like a long time back.
ये
Yeah,
वाला,
this one. Yeah.
ये तो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड था. ये तो हमारा आंसर भी सही आया था.
Yeah. Okay.
Which are monocotyledons, so it's actually 1 and
3.
5.
Oh yeah, 5.
1 and 5. Achha, and this we've done, but we'll do it again. The diagram shows an animal whose scientific name is this. So which genus does it belong to?
C.
Genus. Achha, C. Correct. Species, तो अगर species पूछते तो फिर B होता.
Yeah.
Right? We've done this. Many snakes that belong to the viper family are unusual in that they give birth to live young. This usually is a characteristic of which vertebrate group? Which vertebrate group gives birth to the young one? This is
Amphibians.
easy. No, birth to the young ones.
Oh,
कौन करता है?
sorry, mammals.
Mammals, ना? क्योंकि amphibians तो they lay eggs, birds also lay eggs. ठीक है? Fishes also lay eggs. और इसको फिर भी check भी कर लेते हैं. 22 and it should be D. 22 should be D, so 22 is D. I think most of the answers are correct. Let's do
Yeah.
this. 23. Use the key to identify which group is amphibians.
Hair present.
No.
Mammals, no. Hair absent. Then
Feathers absent.
feathers absent. And dry scaly skin, no. Moist skin, yes. Four limbs and then no limbs. It's four limbs. C.
C.
Yes.
23C. 23C, correct.
Yes.
Correct way of naming a species according to the binomial system. So what's the answer for 25?
Miss B.
B. The
Yeah, B
first
for
letter is
boy.
always, no, the first letter is always capital and the name of the species is always in small.
Oh yeah, sorry, A, my bad.
25A. The diagram shows 4 arthropods, these ones. And the question is, let me just hold it like this, that, कहाँ गया ये question? पीछे चला गया. हाँ. How many of these arthropods are insects?
Miss B.
2 of these. Achha.
Yeah.
Let's look at the answer. 26. B. Did you say B?
Yes, miss.
Correct. Do 28.
Okay. Miss,
What?
it's
What?
B.
B. Monocotyledon.
Yeah.
The leaves don't have parallel veins.
Miss, oh yeah, they do.
28. D. Okay, so the leaves have parallel veins. The diagram shows an animal. Use the key to identify the animal. Again, yes, this one. Is the body covered with scales?
No.
Is the
Then,
body covered with hair?
yes.
Go
It
to
has,
3 then. Web
yeah, Miss,
feet?
C. The answer is C.
C. All fish, all birds, and all mammals are
Miss A. Answer with animals with internal fertilization.
birds don't do internal
So
fertilization.
sorry. Yeah, Miss, then warm-blooded animals. D.
Fishes are not warm-blooded.
Miss, I'm unsure of this.
Vertebrates,
Oh, okay.
they're all vertebrates. No, that's not common.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are all not carnivores because all mammals are not carnivores. Majority mammals are herbivores. They're all not warm-blooded. And the only thing that they have in common is that all of them have a vertebral column. Now, this diagram shows you an animal. Again, I'll have to turn the screen like this. So, yes. What's the answer to this question? Number 31.
It has 4 wings, and it has a feathery antenna. Miss, the answer is D.
Answer is D.
Yes.
This MCQ is 31. Is D, correct. What is not a characteristic of all living organisms?
B.
Correct. What characteristics do bony fishes have?
Um, Miss, they do have a backbone. They do have scales. Miss, they don't have hair. It's gonna be C.
C. The diagram shows an animal whose name is Falco peregrinus. To which species does it belong?
Um, but oh, the species,
What
right? The genus or the species?
species?
Miss, it's gonna be B then.
B. Use the key to identify the arthropod. Yes.
Body is divided into segments. Yes. Uh, Miss, is the body divided into segments?
Yes, it is.
All right. Um, body
Body
has
has
one.
one pair of legs per segment. Yes.
Yeah. And then one pair of antenna. Yes. Miss, it's gonna be C.
C. Sure. Let's just check this answer. 35 is A. I also had a feeling this is wrong. 35 is A.
So basically, I think it's A because it, in option number
Okay.
2, it told us now कि if the body has like one pair of legs per segment, then the answer should be A. Like, but we just went on
I
to
have
the
to stop here.
one.
Exactly. We should have stopped there.
Yeah.
Because this is how dichotomous keys should be read. When you get an option, you stop there, unless and until you're told to move on, right? Acha. What about this? The diagram shows the body plan of an invertebrate animal to which group? So we have, this is not a part of our syllabus.
Okay.
38.
To use 4 limbs with fingers, front limbs with 5 fingers. Let's go to 3. Tails with fins. Yes, I think it's gonna be D.
Do you think it has front limbs with 4 fingers?
Yeah,
So we will go to 3. And in 3, it has tail with fins or without fins.
without fins.
So it's D. Let's recheck also. This is 38 and it has to be D. 38 is C. Front limbs with 4 fingers. So go to 3.
Oh yeah,
Here are
Miss,
the
that tail
fins.
has something weird, like जो नजर आ रहा है ना. I think यही होंगे fins.
Let's do question number 42. Use the key to identify the animal. Are wings present?
Yes, Miss. So
One
wings
pair
are
of wings visible?
yes. A.
Then I think we should stop there. A. Let's see if we have done this correctly. This kind of questions, they need a lot of practice. So this is 42 and we say it's A.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
42 is A. Acha. We'll just do one more question and then we are done for today. The diagram shows an arthropod. How many pairs of jointed legs does this arthropod have?
All right, then 1, 2. Miss B. 20.
20, correct. One last question. The diagram shows the external features of an animal. To which class does it belong?
Fish.
Fish. So we're done for today. Okay? And we'll continue inshallah day after tomorrow. We are done with this chapter also. So what are you doing this chapter these days in your school?
Yes, Miss.
So next week, should I take a test on this or should I take it on Tuesday, on Wednesday?
You can take it on Wednesday. Miss, also, so can we like change the time of a Wednesday class, or can we like
What
change
time do
the
you want?
Miss, like before 7, maybe like at
Before
6 to
6?
7. Yeah.
6 to 7. Yes, it's okay for me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Perfect. So Wednesday 6 to 7, right?
Yeah. 6:15
Okay,
to
inshallah.
7.
6:15 to 7:15 then.
Because the thing is, then I'll tell you. So basically, Wednesday I have my history class, which is 3 to 5:30. But the day my teacher takes a test, so she like